Good afternoon, evening, everybody. This is DADBEAR.Downtime. Welcome to the channel, and thank you for stopping by and checking out another episode of our Space Engineers Random Play Space Start series. As titled, this is Random Play. We have a fresh space start after our latest Prosperity update, and I don't know how much time we got to play, so let's get into it. Currently on my way back from call it an errand I was working on while off camera, and I'm in a ship that I had hoped to be able to show to you. But, like, appropriately. But, unfortunately I happened to be doing something in it, so we'll show it here. Alright, I am headed back toward this unknown signal. That is where I am headed. And there we go. Okay, so I made this small grid miner off camera since the last time we were streaming, and this is just a small grid ion powered miner, and it has been made with solely parts from unknown signals, with the exception of a couple things like the cockpit and whatnot. So we have two modular containers, we have two small cargo containers, 4 drills. Didn't use the new cockpit. It didn't fit the idea for the size that I was thinking about. You can see we've got 2 large batteries down there, and we've got room for another large ion thruster, which we've got. You can kind of see we've got that set up underneath, much like the legendary and somewhat infamous Corsair 2. For those of you who are familiar with some U.S. military history. Had an interesting name called the Man-Eater. But, like I said, I am on my way to... I'm going to go to this unknown signal first, and then we're going to swing up to where you see DADBEAR 2, and that is this is the previous unknown signal, which I've already collected, but I was not able to carry back because I went up to it with a jetpack. So, what we've got going on is off camera. Is that thing moving? Ah, crap, it's moving. If it's moving, we're not going after it. I'm just gonna let you know. And it looks like it's gone. No, nope, 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 nope. Oh, yeah. Okay. Got it. Got it. It's moving for a particular reason. But that's okay. We're going to be able to do something with it. In fact, we need it. I need more thruster components. And that is what I'm hoping to get from this one. We may need to... No, we won't have any issue getting this. Okay, so let's go ahead and click to him. Let's go down and take care of what we need to take care of. I am sorry about the spinning. I had not hit the right button. So... Okay. You get this stuff taken care of. Claim it. Yep. Go ahead and take this. And then I'm going to go grab the guy. So this miner is also in some ways a little bit of a utility ship, so that I can do exactly this. Pick up these unknown signals. And bring them back. So that is the plan. What I'm going to do here, though, is we're going to take this little guy. We're going to carry him up to this DADBEAR.2. Excuse me. And then I'm going to grind off parts for the guy we just picked up. I'm going to grind him down. And then I may grind down this one up here to bring it back. It has a large hydrogen thruster on it. And while we're doing this, I will let you know what else I've been working on. So things that were going on, we had nothing in there. Okay. We needed we collected, I want to say, or at the end there, we collected a pretty decent amount of iron to start getting some stuff built. We needed, iron was our biggest issue. So we had collected that, and we had stuff. I was picking up unknown signals, and we were also hitting those unknown signals because food was a concern. We did not have a regular source of food. I had thrown up a couple algae farms, but I was having to move them quite often just because we're on a 2-hour time or a 2-hour day rotation. So we were barely getting enough algae to make kelp crisps. And our food consumption is such that that's not going to work. They do very, very little for us. So we had to, I had to fix that. But unfortunately, the way I laid out our base, I kind of screwed myself over because it was not, the ship was basically in the best position to put a solar tracking array. So I had to change some stuff. We also needed to make sure that we had a proper amount of storage. We got the O2H2 generator built, added another small cargo container, and the problem I ran into was that after grabbing a huge load of ice with our ship drill, I didn't have room to go pick up anything else because there was not enough storage to hold all the ice, so the ship was having to hold it. So under our platform, I tunneled into the ice, and we got a large cargo container built. So now we have a large cargo container. Actually contained well within the ice. And I also added a small oxygen tank so that I've always got oxygen on hand, whether we have ice in the system or not. And of course, during all this, I'm trying to get all the unknown signals, the parts, and we're getting a lot of those that have the containers. And I was like, well, I need to do something with these containers. So that's when I decided to start building the miner. And the miner has been good. As far as its mobility, I've kind of been waiting for another unknown signal with a large ion thruster to show up. I had to use the first one we captured to make the small thrusters for the little kind of like personal tug I had created. And basically what I ended up is using these. I use those to make, to make the directional thrust. And I only had one of those. So, the idea is to have another large thruster like that. And it's going to get placed here. Dadgummit. Okay. Let's go and get rid of that GPS. I also activated the GPS from the data pad when we spawned in, and I'll show you where that is before we head back. That is right there, Guard Post Aurelia. Guard Post Aurelia it's like, I don't know if it's, I'm going to say that's on the surface of Earth-like planet. I'm not entirely sure, but I think so. Do I have food? I do. I have an unknown meal, which means I can wait until I get down to almost nothing. 245. I'm just going to do a quick check to see if this unknown signal all right, we're gonna go get it. I'm not thrilled about it, but we're gonna go get it. I feel like I have, sorry guys, I feel like I had something crawling on me first. Once we get this unknown signal, barring any other random spawn that comes up that might be useful, I need to go ahead. You can see we're approaching 2/3 of our cargo limit here on this miner. I'm calling the quad miner right now. 4 drills. There you go. I'm also going to take this time to restage the thruster. Of course, I won't have enough thruster components, but everything else will be ready. And once I get that, I'll go ahead and pull these off, and we can look at maybe adding some greebling up there. Ooh, we're getting close. Hopefully this one does not. No, I know it's not going to, because we already know what it is. I may take these thrusters that I've got on there, the forward thrusters, and turn them into additional side thrusters. Okay, I need to get over here. First of all, I need to grab this. Then I need to get out of the sun down here, and I'll be fine. I need to be smart. Smart with our grinding and positioning. Go ahead and take that. Great. 15. It's fine. Didn't need that. Okay. Dang it. There's a panel on there I could have grabbed. That's what I lost. Okay. Dang it, I bumped it. Try to get as much of this as I can. Where am I at? Not full yet, so should be okay. Okay. May still have 2 unknown signals, very much like that, back at our base, standing by to be ground down. So. I haven't actually used this miner to drill anything yet because I really don't have much in the way of forward thrust. So I'm hoping I can get, you know, whatever done. Let me get back to the adjustments I made to the base. So I created a new connector arm to come up so that we can park the ship in a different position that allows me to take the previous connector arm and modify it because it sticks out in the optimal direction to place a solar tracking array. So that's what I did. We got extended that arm out further. We put a rotor on it. We put a hinge on it. I ground down the 2 algae farms, the 2 solar panels, and I placed those on. We installed a camera, and then we built a custom turret controller and set that up to track the sun, which is good because the battery that I added to the platform was, I think, a couple hours away from being fully discharged. But now we have a completely space pirate mining carriage. It's not that close right now, but it's going to be. So this solar tracking array will follow the sun 365 degrees. We will have constant, perfect solar alignment for not just our solar panels, but for our algae farms, which means we are going to produce plenty of algae and not have to worry about food. We will have a consistent, manageable emergency stock. Because I put this large connector on the quad miner, I did change the connector we had here from a small grid or a small connector on set. I also added sorters and ejectors so that we can get rid of unwanted materials. And we're set there. So, and they won't interfere with our regular connector. They also should not have, we should not end up with any confusion as far as putting or losing stuff from the ejectors that we don't want to lose. So we're going to go ahead and empty everything out of here. Except the ice. We'll leave the ice. Okay. Yep. That's everything there. Inset connector is going to get unloaded. Anything else? Here, see, we've already got 16 kelp crisps. That's going to be great. Going to be good. Move those there. Don't need them. And we're going to be able to move on from here. Okay. So, I may change the docking location for this particular ship. I may move a connector out here so that we can do it. It won't get in the way of our solar array. As you can see, I also added 2 more solar panels. There's our custom turret controller embedded in the ice. There's our battery. Back up. There you go. And you can see now, wow, we are going through. Oh, that's because I am charging batteries. 7. I need to turn that off. Okay. So as far as the storage, what I did was I came down and drilled a hole in the ice. We added a hydrogen tank. Connector in case we want to move things in other directions, and then I built a large cargo container here. So it's not, sorry, it's not oxygen that I got a tank there, it's hydrogen. So we can go off other directions as needed. But okay. Space pirate mining carriage. I think I want to try to set a rule for myself concerning that. Let's see if I actually have anything. I don't have. Do I have 1 thruster component? I do have 1 thruster component, so I can add that. We need 5 more. I think I placed these blocks here to just kind of act as a protective shield in case something came by. All right. I want to... Okay, so let me set some restrictions here. Because this could just turn into a regular playthrough very easily. But the idea is we've done a space start. I really don't need to, in the second episode, basically switch over to capturing pirate ships, and then those becoming the primary ships, and the space pod, which was the whole reason for doing the space start, was to check out this new space pod and see what we could do with it. You know, it kind of gets tossed to the side. It becomes a non-priority. So let's hold off on doing that. So I'm going to go after the mining carriage. Let's set a rule where I can't start going after capturing hostile ships until after I've captured or built a full, like a base or station. How's that? Okay. So if I come across a space pirate outpost or, you know, a space station, so we're going to be talking about random encounters. I can't go after any of these ships. I can't try to hijack any of these ships until after I've either captured a base or built a base. So you do a quick mom bear check. Said we don't have any anticipated time on this stream. If mom bear calls and says come pick me up, we're done. So just giving you a heads up. Okay, so now that means we are right now we're looking for, we're waiting for another unknown signal to hopefully get some more thruster components. If we can get some thruster components, we'll be in top shape. See, these only have one piece. That's not going to do me any good. I need 5. I can't sacrifice 5. Technically I could, but it would not be smart. It wouldn't be smart at all. That's our silver we collected. Ingot, iron, nickel, silicon, magnesium, cobalt, that's all we got right now. And we are terribly low on cobalt, so I really feel like we should be getting more power from that, but Fully recharged in a day. That's not cool. It's okay. Light. Those work there. Let's see who that is. We are good. Just Mom Bear sending a sweet message. All right. Bill, how's it going? Yeah, I know. I was hungry. I just finished a unknown meal though, so besides banana beef, unknown meals are probably the best. So quad. Nice of you to drive by, Phil. It's nice nice to have somebody in the chat. You doing all right? All right. Turn those off. Gotta cut down on the amount of power we're using. Now we're just waiting for an unknown signal. Guess I grab. Oh shoot! I do have. We can do a little work while we're here. This is the other one I need to. There we go. Just gonna look to see if it's not got thruster components in it, but it's not terrible. So we're gonna go ahead and go grab it. Not having the colored icons, which is, I'm not gonna say it's rough, it's just I really like that mod. Up to 26. I'll see what Mom Bear had to say. All right, guys, hold on just a second. All right, give me a minute, guys. Done with phone call. Just gonna use the restroom real quick, and I need to give fur babies their flea meds real quick. So a few minutes, and be right back. All right, everybody. I'm sorry about that extended break. One of our fur babies was less than cooperative. So, okay. All right. Try to go underneath. Put it toward the back. So we can load the parts in that way. Do it. No food. A lot of detector components lately. It's weird. There's a cap on anything. Yeah, right here. Guess we'll get a couple metal grids from the couple of these blocks. And of course, we're going to grab the canvas out of there because should we need to, we can always deconstruct that once we have a proper assembler. Some silicon. All right. Let's turn around and head back toward a respawn pod. And we're going to go ahead and pull the... We're going to move the unknown signal that we have attached to our ship. And move it down, kind of down to the platform. Might actually be a better idea for us to do the pickups for the unknown signals actually with respawn pod. So BNS will have be a little bit more robust. Okay, so let's attached. We're attached. Yep. Let me again. No mods, so I don't have build info or any of the stuff that makes this easy. Mag plate, we're going to unlock and turn it off. We should be able to move that now. I do hope that we haven't seen any distress signals or beacons as of yet. So I'm hoping that's gonna change. Let's grab some interior plate and plate. Let's see. 7. Nope. Do that there. Hey, Dolly Bear. Nope. Nope. This is not a cuddle chair. Can't cuddle in this chair. Good job, baby. Need more interior plate. Okay. Let's see. I think I will... We'll go ahead and drop this stuff off. That's where I put all the ore. That. And then let's go. Yeah, those of you who may not have watched this before, I only use the parking brake function for landing gear that are used for picking stuff up. I don't use it for connectors. I don't. It's kind of how I separate them. Keeps me from doing dumb stuff. Okay, so let's see. We're waiting for more stuff to show up. In the meantime, might have something spawning in here shortly. Let's take a look at... We're full. Go ahead and turn that plate back on. Our hydrogen is full. Let's take a look at our food on board. We have 20 kelp crisps, so we should be fine. Let's go ahead and we're going to go try to find some. We do not have a cobalt source located, so why don't we try to find some cobalt? Where have we been? Where have we been? We're not. One of these guys. Oh, there's an unknown signal. Okay. We'll go check out the unknown signal and then And we will fly by these asteroids over here. See if we get any cobalt. We have repaired the previously not functional hydrogen thrusters that we had. But I think this might be the first real flight with that since then. So I don't think this one's going to have any of what we're looking for thruster component wise, but decompress or depressurize. Tanks were full, so we couldn't really do anything about that. Spoiled food. Synth loaf, that's good. Go and claim it. It's the spoiled food. We don't eat spoiled food. Last thing we need is cyclospora outbreak in space. Yep. Okay, we got a nice little cluster of asteroids right over here. I just see, we may have... Okay, so right off our tail, I'm putting it right next to... There's a small asteroid that I got right next to one of our rear-facing thrusters. I may be incorrect, but it looks like there's a tiny bit of blue there. I can't tell what kind of blue that is, though, whether it's ice blue, magnesium blue, or something else. So we're going to move toward this big guy first. We're going to try to stay sun side just to make it easier to avoid any death voxels. It would be wonderful if we were to find some cobalt here. Cobalt is fairly common in clusters, but we shall see. Move close. We got iron. That's not bad. Iron and cobalt do commonly spawn together. So let's move around. Stay on the dark side here. See if we can come across any other. So far it's just iron. Iron. Is it a surface? It is. Nice. We may grab a little bit of this just because it's going to be easy to get. Yeah, we're going to grab a little bit. Not a ton. Okay. Just get a little kiss of iron here. That way we can bring that back. Add a little bit of restock, you know. Ooh. Don't need a ton. I'm not seeing our cargo go up. Which 37,000. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we got iron. See what else we got here. Let's get our fingers crossed. We need some cobalt. Let's swing by this guy. Need a light on the front too. Iron. Okay. That's a surface deposit too. That's pretty. More iron. Ooh, it's hollow. I love hollow asteroids. They make great bases. Just iron in this one though. That's wild. Okay. Got another hollow asteroid down here. Let's go check this one out. I really need to watch my hydrogen. Iron. I'm going to be a little disappointed if this is just an iron asteroid cluster. There's more iron there. You can see it from here. I have a pirate scout. Okay. He's a decent ways away, but that does not mean a whole lot. All right. We're heading over to this one. He's actually, I don't know if he's getting further away or if I'm getting further away. But hopefully he is not going to be around for very long. Don't see anything distinguishable at this range. Or iron. Come on, give us some cobalt. Another hollow asteroid. With multiple access points. Okay, so that guy is, well, he's 13, almost 14 kilometers away from us. He is still closer to our home. He's only 8 kilometers away from our home, so that's kind of crappy. God, that's a lot of iron, man. I cannot see any real voxel color difference here, but this is a different, I don't know, there might be something different right there. So yeah, I can't see crap. Might just be something else. Okay. Get around to the the bright side. Another. Oh, we got a donut. That's a donut. Okay. All those donut asteroids. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything there. That is... Oh, that is disappointing. Might be ice there. It might be an asteroid. If it is, it's going to be kind of ridiculous that we come across two asteroids kind of this close together. So that cluster right there is, so far it looks like it's just iron. No, not an asteroid. I wish I can get some... Starting to get some drop frames, guys. Give me just a second. See what's going on here. All right. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make the change that it's asking for without stopping the stream. Sorry for that flickering stuff going on. All right, we're gonna push through, and let me make a note real quick. Okay. I'll be able to figure that out. All right. Press on. See what we come up with. I think so far. Ice. Yeah, that's disappointing. Ugh. As far as the unknown signals go, the big thing I'm looking for is thruster components. So any ion thrusters on board are a decent help. Is this thing moving? Hope not. Yeah, okay, we need this. Yeah. Go ahead. 5. Need to get him stopped. He's gonna crash if I don't. Okay. All right. So this will give us the... No, yep. Claim it, yes. Grab the... Fingers crossed for something good. Hey, we got some seeds, got a drill. I mean, the drill's not that important, but... Computers are always good. Go ahead and take this thing apart. That'll be our thrusters. That's all we need to get the large one done.
Inventory full.
All right. It is good. Let's go ahead and get back to, we're going to head back to the base. And we're going to do it going by these guys. So I can drop a GPS that's iron. Go right to here. And then, like I said, I'll pop a GPS in the middle of this cluster. And it looks like our pirate scout has moved along, which is good. We didn't need a pirate scout around here, so. Ah, I see a death voxel. Ooh. getting that thruster complete will allow us to use that miner. Quad miner. And then we can look at possibly making different modifications to our respawn pod. So. Fill our tank. Or I wonder if I should pick up more ice. Let's see what we got here. Tanks. So this tank is 60% and it's growing. Okay. That's full. That's full. All right. Let's go ahead and drop all this stuff. Into the large cargo container. Actually need to move that to where's my other, there we go. We got more food. All right. At that. We'll get our rise. Okay. Quad miner ions. Node signal. Let's take a look. Might be worth checking out. Yeah. Okay. We will. And we'll use this ship. If we do that though, I got some changes I need to make. Yeah. I like that better. There. There. Save. Just gonna do this. Just gonna do these two for right now. I feel like we're gonna be a little close on our power picture here. Backwards. That's not right. Everything should be on right now. Everything. Yep. Okay. All right, we'll turn the reverse thruster off. And we'll go after the signal, which is, of course, behind us. Why would we make it easy? Still missing some ion thrusters. Left, left, right, right, left, right. Okay, so these guys. On. It's ridiculous. Up to 50. Cruise along. See what we come across. Maybe we'll get something cool out here. That's iron. I don't know why, but it always seems like I'm flying into the sun. It's very annoying. Cobalt. It's not terrible. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing, for sure. Okay. If I keep finding unknown signals that are just hydrogen thrusters, we may have to make a hydrogen powered thruster. Sorry, hydrogen powered miner. Let's see. As I said, that's the iron cluster over there. That means that one is the ice cluster. That's the one with a little bit of ice. We didn't find anything on that white one there.
Meteor storm inbound.
Is there anything below me? Just the one. We're gonna head up here to this cluster because, like I said, clusters tend to tend to be a good environment for cobalt. So we're gonna go there. Rocky, you've never seen that? Claim NPC button. That came out. It was about a year ago. So it's going to be either around the time of the fieldwork update, the update right before that, or the contact update afterward. So yeah, that one's been about a year. We've had that one. What it does basically, it keeps the grid from despawning after 2 hours. Otherwise, if you don't claim the grid after 2 hours, it'll self-destruct. Get rid of it. It just keeps, it's one of those things meant to, you know, it's more like a preventative trash removal type thing. Because I don't know if, I mean, I still go in and I change my trash removal settings just depending on what the playthrough is. But, how long have we been going? About an hour and a half? Okay. All right, so fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. We find cobalt. I did not need to speed up. Not the button I meant to hit. Is that blue down there? Can't tell. Then I'm gonna say we might have something here. I don't know for certain, but we will see. So get close enough to scan. Get down to about 15. There's nickel. Okay. That's okay. This cobalt is often found with nickel too. Nickel. Oh, big nickel. Big nickel deposit. Should I grab some? We need to look in here. Is this a donut? Yeah, we got a donut. Let's go ahead and turn on our exterior lights. We'll get some... No, this isn't a donut. It's just a hollow shell. Okay. See, I love these. I mean, they're not fun to explore with a ship, but all these little Swiss cheese moments are pretty cool. Let's see. I'm going to take a small nibble of nickel. Just since we're here. .8. Let's do that. Can't do that. Yeah, we're gonna pick up just a little more. I want to get about 15K. 15K is a decent amount of nickel. All right. Yeah, that's good. See, we gotta do. We've got to be doing better than this. So. Iron. Oh, we are so close. Come on, man. Iron, nickel, silicon. Iron, nickel, cobalt. So common. Okay. What do we have around here? Mining survey drawing, which isn't going to do us any good. All right, I'm going to roll over here to this one. And we're not having any problem finding iron now, are we? Wonder if this one's going to be a no-go or not. This might be one of those asteroids that just doesn't have anything. $14 hours. We're doing all right. I'm going to turn these lights off. Oh, we'll see. I'm going to try to go up that canyon. There. Yeah, I'm gonna need to add more thrusters, more iron. Okay. So we got iron. Iron. More iron. Interesting little overhang here. Iron. So you stay under 10. Go ahead and switch to drills just in case I need to rapid terrain clear. Okay. Man, come on. This is crazy. Is that where it just came from? I'm gonna try to fly through this one. And that'd be the easiest fly through. There we go. Iron. Death Foxel. Close. Iron. And anything else? No. Okay. All right, so we're going to start pointing toward home. I'm not seeing any like immediate candidates that make me want to go, yeah, I need to go check that one out. Okay, we'll go check this one out. So we'll look at we'll try to get, we'll do about 15 more minutes before we go ahead and call this episode done. I don't feel like we really got a whole lot done. And I know it's really just because we were collecting those unknown signals. I'm sure we're going to have another one here before too long. But I do think that the changes made to the platform on our asteroid home have improved our situation in such a way that at least we'll be able to start transitioning from basic survival to you know, to start working on advancing and getting our stuff done. So Won't be upset if we come across one. Ah, this one looks small. I hope this isn't the torpedo. Goodness sakes, dude, just slow down. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Taking forever. Definitely need to get more thrust. Oh, come on, man. Okay, so this is the third one of these we've come across recently, so we're getting a little ridiculous on the repetitiveness. Gotta grab this guy. Not gonna be as easy with this because it's got a similar footprint, but bonk. Okay. Grab the interior. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, we got some seeds. That's not bad. Yeah, disclaim NPC grid. I haven't noticed that it says you must have 508 PCU available for. I've never, so I don't know. I because I played single player almost all the time. I've never not had that button since that update came out. So I mean, I might, maybe I'm wrong, but if you're on a server or you've got a low PCU limit, maybe you don't see that button. Cover. Make sure I'm not gonna get cooked out of here. Good there.
Inventory full.
Okay. I have to move those.
Inventory full.
Dadgummit. Huh. Maybe that is the better way to do it. It's I think what I'm doing is taking what am I at, 32? I'm gonna take these. You're gonna get moved back. And then I can stack the up and down here. $40, $41. What's going on? Oh, I'm dampened. Weird. Shouldn't be moving. Huh. Strange. Not going to be able to do that. We got 3 up. 3 down. 4 left. I do one more here. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. Oh, I do. Okay. How many thruster components do I have? None. Okay. Okay, so that means I'm still working on... I need to add 1 more on each. Ooh, I can do that. Yeah. Since, okay, we're good. We're good. $67. Crap. About to get toasted. Okay. Should be all of them. I think it's all of them. We'll take a quick look. Let's jump in here. Okay, so I've got 4 left, 4 right. Now I got 4 up, 4 down. That's better. Yeah. That should give us that should be much better. Go ahead and get ions. Now we got to include 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to add this to our grouping. Save. Okay. So we should... it's probably a lot better. Okay. All right. Now we are... That's right. I was swinging by this place. Just make sure this isn't something I've already... No, we're good. Okay. Since using the lights when we're not near anything. All right, so Okay, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I'm gonna swing by this asteroid, check to see if there's any cobalt, and if there is, I'll mark it. But I'll go ahead and grab a load of cobalt before heading back to our asteroid home. Next, next plans or ideas would be to perhaps start refitting Rudy, our spawn pod, space pod, for perhaps a more explorative role. I may also might make some logistical changes to the platform that we're at right now. We've got ice there. There's really no reason why we shouldn't be using that to maintain our power and everything. So we'll probably be adding a hydrogen engine at some point. We'll put some event controllers on. To automatically turn those on when the batteries get below a certain limit. We've only got the one battery on there right now, so we'll see. It's probably not a terrible idea for us to perhaps install some interior turrets around the platform to give us a little bit of protection from the meteorites, the meteor showers. And then I'm pretty confident that that guard post Aurelia is on the planet's surface. So we'll get Rudy set up to do some exploring, and we'll try to identify some static grid random encounters. See where we go from there. Yep, that's it. I may some of that I may be doing off camera. Like I said, there's no real structure to this series. Just random play when I get small chunks of time when my free time allows. So I hope you guys liked it, and I'll also try to get this whatever the streaming issue that I was having with keyframe settings changed so that I think that would probably take care of our dropped frames issue. We only had a 1.4% drop frame rate, so it was very small. It's not like we've seen before. But keyframe, that's the first time I've seen the note about keyframe. So I'll try to take care of that. Hope you guys have a great weekend. If you're in one of these places that's ridiculously hot right now, stay cool, be smart, enjoy your weekend and the time you have with your family and friends, or by yourself, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Just be safe, okay? And that's where I'll leave it. Take care of yourselves, okay? Take care of each other, and always be safe. Remember, close that visor. Don't forget your dampeners. Bring a rad kit. And I'll see you on the other side, guys.